月下独酌四手。
Drinking alone in the moonlight. A bottle of wine in the flowers, no one to drink with me. I raised the cup to the moon. It, my shadow, and I became three. The moon didn't know how to drink. My shadow only followed me. I kept company with the moon and my shadow for a while. Springtime should be merry. I sang, and the moon lingered. I danced, and my shadow scattered. When I was awake, we were happy together. When I was drunk, we all parted. We would always be together, traveling through eternity.
夜泊牛肚怀古。
Mooring at New Landing at night. Night at the West River at New Delta. The dark blue sky has not a single cloud. I step onto the boat and look at the autumn moon, remembering General Xie of the Jin dynasty. I can also sing loudly, but he can no longer hear. Tomorrow I will sail away. The maple leaves will fall.
苏武。
Su Wu. Su Wu was captured by Xiong Nu. 10 years he remained loyal to his country. The white geese flew, bringing only a letter to his emperor. He was forced to be a shepherd, his life at the barbarian land bitter. The sunset severed his returning wish. Drinking at the moon hole when thirsty, he swallowed snow when hungry. The sand fortress to the east was too far away. He said goodbye to envoy Li Ling at the North River. He held on to Li's coat and cried. They looked at each other. Tears ran like blood.
月中兰谷。
Visiting the ancient land of Yue. The king of Yue destroyed Wu and returned home. His soldiers in colored uniform, his concubines like flowers, filled the spring palace courtyards. Now only pigeons flew.
苏台兰谷。
Visiting the historical Su Pavilion. The garden was old and the pavilion desolate. Willows bloomed new. A clear lotus song couldn't stand spring. Only the moon at the West River remained. It had shone on the court members of King Wu.
苏武松山下寻冤家。
Staying at the old woman Xuan's house. I stayed under the 5-pine mountain. It was quiet and no entertainment. The farmers toiled for their fall harvest. The sound of the girls next door grinding chilled the night. At dinner I sat on the ground. The fragrant wild rice was brought in with bent knees and both hands. The bright moonlight shone on the unadorned dish. Such cordiality from the old woman. I couldn't eat even after thanking her 3 times.
秋下荆门。
Sail by Jingmen Mountain. The frost was on the ground and the river trees bare. The canvas cloth sailed smoothly in the autumn wind. This trip was not for the river bass dish. I sailed to Shanzhong for the love of the mountain.
早伐白帝城。
Mourning over White King City. In the morning I bid goodbye to the White King City among the colored clouds. 1,000 miles of the river sailed in one day. Monkeys howled ceaselessly along the banks. The light boat passed 10,000 mountains.
望木瓜山。
Looking at Mu Gua Mountain. Early rising, I saw the sunrise. At dusk, I saw the returning birds. My heart was full of sorrow. To say nothing, I was facing Mu Gua Mountain.
望天门山。
Looking at Heaven Gate Mountain. Heaven Gate Mountain cuts open the Tsu River. The green east running water turns around here. The blue mountains show up one another on both banks. A lone sail appears against the sunrise.
秋灯宣城谢眺北楼。
Ascending the North Xie Tiao Pavilion at Xuan City. The river city is a painting. The evening mountains look up to a crystal sky. Two rivers double mirrors. Two bridges fallen like rainbows. Smoke, oranges, and grapefruits hang in the chill air. Autumn ages sycamores. Who is at the North Pavilion, thinking of Master Xie in the wind?
鹦鹉洲。
The Parrot Delta. Parrots flew over River Wu. The sandbar was famous for their stopping. The parrots flew west to Long Mountain. Why were the trees still green? The orchids bloomed fragrant. Leaves were a warm wind. Peach blossoms on the banks a color wave. A traveler's eyes looked toward the horizon. The lone moon brightened the long delta for whom?
望庐山瀑布二首。
Looking at the waterfalls in Lu Mountain. The sun shines on the incense burner peak. A purple smoke rises. Looking from the distance, the waterfall hangs a long river. It rushes down 3,000 zhang. The Milky Way has fallen from the sky, I think.
登金陵凤凰台。
Ascending the Phoenix Pavilion. The phoenix played at the Phoenix Pavilion. The phoenix left, and only the pavilion stood. Vegetation overgrew the path in the palace of Wu. Tombs of Jin became piles of dirt. 3 mountains fell beyond the blue sky. 1 river parted the white egret delta in half. The floating cloud always blocked the sun. One was sad for not being able to see Chang'an City.